Well, again, everybody, welcome to Wareham High School for the South Coast Conference matchup between the Apponequet Lakers and the Wareham Vikings. Wareham is 11-2 in the South Coast Conference, and Apponequet 7-7. Brett, the last time these two teams met, we saw an ugly game. A lot of quarters with single digits, and actually they let this team hang around.
Yeah, it was a lot closer than what it should have been.
Exactly.
In their gymnasium, we didn't play well. I didn't think they'd hang around as long as they did, but the big men were working well for them that night. Tonight I noticed that Anderson's not even with the team. I have no idea
what happened.
I know he left the team last year, but he was with the team earlier this year, and he's like a matchup. He doesn't match up well with us. He gives our guys a lot of trouble, but I mean their backcourt can't really stay with ours tonight.
And the only trouble they gave us is that Wareham was trying to force everything into the paint, and they had the two big guys, like you said, Apponequet and Anderson, and we were trying to force the ball in there, and there was nothing there. So
I look for this to be another Seacon game. I mean, we're getting close to the tournament time.
Yeah.
Basically, you got to put these teams down. Just beat them.
Okay, Brett and I will be right back after the starting lineups are going to be announced, and then we'll come back for the national anthem.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Wareham High School J. Lots of action game for tonight's South Coast Conference basketball game between the Apponequet Lakers and your Wareham Vikings. On behalf of the administration staff and students of Wareham High School, we welcome Apponequet to this conference. The competition is conducted in accordance with the rules and regulations of the Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association and South Coast Conference. The game officials are responsible for administering the rules of the game. Their experience and integrity qualify them to important responsibility. Athletes and fans are expected to demonstrate good sportsmanship to everyone here. Negative behavior will not be tolerated and will result in expulsion from the game. The official for tonight's game was JJ goes down Harris. The Lakers come into the contest with an 87 record lead, 10-7 record overall. The Vikings record is 11-2 and 88-53 overall. Apponequet head coach Jim Lucio is assisted by Tom Beck and Peter Kalula. Now, starting with the Lakers. At guard, 5'10" sophomore, number 10, Dylan Sheedy. At guard, 5'9" junior, number 3, Zach Rosen. At center, 6'6", senior, number 5, Kevin Latin. At forward, 6'3", senior, number 15, Steve Allen. At guard, 5'9", junior, number 22, Peter Lorenzo. And now it's time for the Wareham Vikings, head coached by Kevin Jolie, assisted by Steve Manuel, Larry Senna, and Mike Gaiman. Starting with the Vikings, at forward, 6'2" sophomore, number 23, Jovan Thomas.
Keeps blowing on that.
5'10" senior, number 5, Mike Lamani. At center, 6'3" senior, number 11, Darren Carrier. At guard, 5'10" senior, co-captain, number 20, Matt Gray. Head forward, 6'1" senior, co-captain, number 1, Amy White.
Okay, we're ready to start here. Apponequet, even though they're 7-7 in the South Coast Conference, they're 9-7 overall. Looks like they're going to qualify for the tournament. They'll be one of the low seeds. But the good news last night with MV losing their 5th game this year, looks like nobody's going to have to make 2 trips out there to the island.
Right now, they're projected about a 5th seed, which, and that could actually put them on the side of Old Rochester.
Yeah.
Right now, you get the top three seeds are from the SEC. You got Old Rochester, Wareham, and Bourne. Which you have. It's been a lot of years since you've seen that.
Yeah. Well, Coach Virgioli going over something with Andy here.
Probably tell him score 42 again.
So it'll be Derek Guerriere jumping with Kevin Falakey, senior. 6'5" versus 6'3". Here we go.
Depending on what side Derek carries.
Falakey wins the draw. This is Dylan Sheedy. Peter Laranga. Mr. Falakey. We saw a lot of that last game.
No defensive help there.
Jovan Thomas to Mike Labonte. Jovan in the paint to Derek Guerriere. There's Andy for 3. No, not even close. Here comes Chad Goucher. Taken away by Mike Labonte. There's Mike, kicks it back out. About center court here. Matt Griggs, captain, co-captain. Wareham Vikings. Griggs in the paint. Oh, Derek Guerriere hits the floor, recovers. Oh, loses it. Sheedy, no good. Andy White. That'll be Wareham ball. That was O'Malley that knocked that loose from Andy White. 2 for Apponequet, nothing for Wareham so far. We're just underway here. 6:53 to go. First quarter, Wareham High School. Friday night, South Coast Conference action. Griggs, Andy White passes up the 3 to the paint. Knocked loose by Falakey, I think.
I don't know if it's the gym or what. It just everything seems like asleep.
Yep.
It's not much of a crowd. The Wareham's come out sluggish.
Kind of expecting this after that big game against Bourne. Wow, this sophomore Jovan Thomas wakes the Viking offense right up there. 3-2, 1-point game. Lower. Oh. Chad Goucher tried to get it in low, but an errant pass.
Good defense, though, by Derek Guerriere fronting him on that play. Forced him to throw the ball a little higher than he had to.
Griggs, the Mike Labonte for 3. Back of the rim, no good.
Oh, nice play by Guerriere to get the
Griggs
keep
is
it alive.
Jovan Thomas for another 3. It's good.
So Jovan's come out early here with two 3-pointers.
That's usually a good sign for us when the sophomores heat up
when
early.
he heats up early, he usually stays hot.
Goucher to Laranga for 3. Ooh, in and out. Wow.
Same
Andy
team.
and 2 guys hitting each other there and lost possession.
Well, at least they're fighting for the ball, but at least fight the other team.
Yeah. There's Dylan Sheedy. Laranga Sheedy. Chad Goucher. That's an ugly looking shot. Andy's got it. Oh, went behind the back. He gave it right to Apponequet. There's a foul. I think on Griggs.
And there's where being fancy didn't pay off.
No,
all he
it
had
did
to
not.
do was dribble the ball.
Went behind his back and hit the other player's leg.
Matthew Griggs with a little blood there.
Yeah, he's going to have to come out.
It seems like he got hit in the mouth.
Stephen O'Malley hits the first free throw. Get a little ice, get an ice cube in his palate there. Stephen O'Malley hits both his free throws. It's 6-4. Wareham still up by 2. Mike Labonte, top of the arc. Bogey's out there while Griggs is trying to get some medical attention. Here's Mike Labonte for 3. No good, hits the stanchion. As Johnny Most used to say, the guy wire.
Matthew Griggs bleeding pretty well.
Wow. Peter Laranga. Laranga, errant pass. Nobody there.
Starting out the same way, you know, just
Yeah.
that no rhythm, just same thing when we played at Apponequet.
Yeah. Labonte. Javon Thomas looking for some help. Mike Labonte, top of the 3-point arc for 3. No good. Big rebound by Zabe Fogy. Gives it to Labonte, kicks it back. Here's Fogy. Recovers.
Oh, nice pass.
Nice pass to Derek Gary off the glass. No good. 5:23 to
It
go.
looked it, didn't it?
Low scoring game here, 6-4.
We have the advantage of seeing
This is Chad Goucher. Goucher knocked loose by Andy White. It'll still be Apponequet basketball. Dylan Sheedy is only a sophomore, running the offense here for Apponequet. Almost knocked loose. There is it. Gary here to Javon Thomas. Off the glass and in. Pretty layup by Javon.
Well, he really gets up off the floor.
He sure does. And you love how he holds that ball up high so he can't block it. He's just a knack for him to do that. Oh, Faleki passed up a 3. Here's Laranga.
Oh, nice play by
Taken
Gary.
away by Gary here again, but Apponequet gets it back. A turnaround is good by Stephen O'Malley.
And
8 to
Apponequet
6.
hanging around.
They sure are. Mike Labonte passes up to 3. Now Mike takes the 3 and gets it. Mike finds the range. 11-6, 3:09 to go. Josh Ono's going to come into the game. Oh, all alone, uncontested.
Andy got beat there, but he's got to get help from somebody else to come over. Once your guy gets by there, you got to get help from the offside guy, and he just didn't even move.
3-point game here. Here's Andy. Oh, nice pass back to Gary. Travel. Had to take steps before he dribbled. So Apponequet's got a chance to cut this lead to 1 with 2:46 to go in the first quarter. Low scoring first quarter it is. Laranga to Faleki. Got that one all night long.
That's where the experience of Ono.
Yep. Wow. Javon Thomas off the glass, no good. They lose it. Apponequet's got a chance to take the lead here. 2:15 to go, first quarter. Griggs is still out of the lineup. There's Laranga. Taken away by Javon Thomas. He's going to go all the way with Faleki on him. Off the glass and in. And he gets knocked to the floor. Pretty layup. It's the Javon Thomas show here.
Hoping to see him get by him and dunk that, but
no, not with Faleki coming on your heels like that. I don't think it's going to be tough to dunk on a 6'5" guy who's a football player, plays tight end.
Wareham with a 13-10 lead, and Andy White has not
scored a point. Yep.
Of course, it helps when Jovan has 10, I should say.
Ugly. Jovan in double figures already with 10.
He may need a stitch or two in that mouth.
Matt Griggs is going to the locker room. Hopefully he's not going to go down and get stitched up. Duranga, there's a travel. Saw the turnover. During the handover. That wasn't really called a lot earlier in the year. We're seeing a lot of that now, Brett. Huh?
But it's not called throughout the game.
I know.
It's, you know what I mean?
And you see a lot of it.
That's fine.
Right?
Just keep doing it.
Yeah.
Keep calling it. You can't pick and choose when you know.
When you
That's
call
like
it, right?
That's like an interference call in football. You know.
Right. Oh yeah.
They wait till the big moment.
Yeah. Oh, there's a all alone. The layup. Good. Chad Goucher. 13-12, 1-point game, 1:20 to go. Here's Andy White driving. Got a foul. He's going to go to the line.
This has been the problem with this team all year. They play down to their opponents.
And here's Andy.
You know, I mean, Apponequet's a solid team, but they're not one of the top teams in the division. And this is how they play against them.
Here's Andy White, first free throw. Picks off where he left off in the Bourne game. 23 for 25 at the line. Unbelievable the other night in Bourne. Just an unbelievable performance. 23 of his 42 came from the free throw line. Here's another one by Andy.
That's going to be important in the
Oh boy,
playoffs.
you know it. Dylan Sheedy, that's number 10. Here's Chad Goucher. The young guards for the Apponequet Lakers are knocked loose by Marquis Silva, and they're going to get it. It was a nice defensive play by Marquis.
Wareham picked up their intensity on the defensive end.
They got Jay Sean Morgan out there, Brett.
I'm just looking down at the size of Matthew Griggs' lip.
It's really swollen.
It is.
Andy White's got a 3.
It's the size of a golf ball, anyways.
Titleist 4?
That's a Pro V1 right there.
We don't mean to laugh, Matt. He's going to suck it up. He'll be right back in there. As long as the bleeding stops. Oh, there's an easy layup. Wes Pinto. He's got a deuce. Sandy White. Save Fogy. 13 seconds left. It's 18-14. 4-point Wareham Viking lead. Three-pointer by Andy White. No good. Rebound, 2 seconds. Here's Apponequet. That's going to do it. Oh, I mean, it looked like they were sleeping, Brett, but they still scored 18, which is not great. But
offensively, it wasn't a bad showing. Joe Vaughn had the run of it, but it's their defensive. Defensively, they started out just walking around. Last couple minutes, they picked, when the subs came in, they picked up the intensity on defense. But before that, they were just kind of sleepwalking.
Lackadaisical.
Yep, pretty much. You come off a big win against Bourne, and then you go play a Seacon team, and you just basically walk right through them. You got to get back to that competitive edge again.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I know Sunday's game already got moved to next Friday, but you can't just keep looking ahead to Rochester.
I know.
Because basically, if Rochester wins tonight,
it's over.
It's over.
It's just a seed. You're going
the
for
seed.
seed.
You know what I mean? But I mean, you're not going to face them till
later on.
Till UMass Boston, and just gets
If
so
we
it just
get
does,
there.
if we do, both of us. But it just doesn't matter. So you can't think about that. You gotta beat a team like this and beat them convincingly.
Yeah. It's like the Bachman Turner Overdrive song, taking care of business.
I mean, this Lakey kid, he's having a field. He'll have a field day with us, and then, that's a bad sign, because if we come up against a team in the playoffs that has a big guy,
they're gonna pack it in the paint the whole game. Oh, Fogy saves that possible turnover. Here's Mike Labonte for a 3. It's good. Mikey finds the range.
This is first 3, but come back with 2 in a row now.
21-14, 7:40 here to go. Second quarter action, South Coast Conference. Apponequet Lakers, the Wareham Vikings. Oh,
that's what happens now. When we pick up our intensity, that's all we got to do. There's going to be turnovers. This is a young team.
Brett Labonte running the show here by Matt Griggs is still sitting on the bench.
No, Griggs is out there.
Oh, he's out there. I didn't see him. There he is in the corner.
His lips flapping in the wind.
Mike Labonte. Oh,
no.
It wasn't pretty, but it counts. He rattles it home.
Got the luck of the Irish. He ain't Irish. But he's got a quick 9. So him and Joe Vaughn pretty much right now have 19 points out of 24.
There's Chad Goucher. There's Dylan Sheedy. Dylan. Laranga. Knocked loose by Fogey. Nice play, but it... Mark Perot's out there. Mark Perot had a great game against Bourne.
Oh, Josh Ono.
Oh, it's Faleki. Wow, nice play by Mark Perot to leave it alone.
But good defense. They, you know, they packed it in, threw 2 guys on Faleki.
Timeout. Apponequet.
All of a sudden, it's a 10-point lead. But that's how they, that's how it should be against this team.
And you mentioned Mark Perot now stepping it up off the bench. He's probably the best player coming off the bench now, Brett. You know, he was in double figures the other night. Played great defense.
Like I said, he's getting more and more playing time, more and more confidence in himself.
Exactly.
You know, he took a year off, and that really hurt for him. He didn't play much basketball, and just kind of got out of sorts with the rest of the kids here. You know, he played JBA, he played AAU with most of these kids on the team, and I think when he first came back, he just didn't feel like part of it. You know. And now he's looked
like he's right into the flow now, Brett.
And I've talked to most of the kids. They want him to get, you know, they need him.
They like him.
They like the kid. He's a hard worker, and they also they need him to get his, you know, when he's in threes, that makes a big difference.
Absolutely. So it's 24-14 here. Time back in. Wareham's going to bring it up with 6:42 to play here in the first half. And Matt Griggs, co-captain's back into the game after taking a hit in the mouth. Stop the bleeding, so he's able to play. Here's Matt, a little runner, no good. Oh, knocked loose by Ono, but Chad Goucher's got it. Here's Goucher down the paint, throws it away.
Again, another bad pass. I mean,
and all it took was Jovan Thomas stepping in,
coming over, help out,
and he threw it away. So we got Labonte and Griggs. Jovan Thomas, Ono, and Mark Perot are underneath the paint there. It's an interesting lineup for Coach Bajoli. Jovan Thomas for 3, no good. Way off. 6 minutes to go.
We know that won't affect his confidence. No. He'll still fire him.
Yeah. That's what good shooters always do.
He forgets his last one.
Wow, Falaki's big height got that one. Oh, ripped away by Mark Perot. We were just talking about
22 just got away with
one.
one.
And he gets it back. Oh, travel. Mark Perot, 2 good defensive plays, and he lost it on a turnover.
He kind of got fouled twice, but I can't say they're letting him play. They've called 3 fouls in the game, so you can't really complain, but he kind of got away with a couple fouls.
Andy White's coming back in. Derek Guerrier's getting ready to come back in. Dylan Sheedy to Laranga. Here's Laranga here, I'm sorry. That was O'Malley that had the ball before that. Peter Laranga. There's a pick by Faleki. Double team. Oh, nice play there. Jovan coming over to help out there.
Now we
worked the trap up top, and then Jovan came in from the back to take that pass away. It's a nice looking defensive play. Here's Dylan Sheedy. Young point guard for the Apponequet Lakers. Gets it back. Chad Goucher. Little jump shot, no good. Hits the rim.
Didn't hit the rim.
Oh, didn't
hit the backboard.
Hit the backboard. That's a turnover in the stat sheet. 24-14. Still a 10-point lead.
Showing you with intensity on their defense. They're running around here. Apponequet, you know.
There's Andy White
making mistakes.
Jovan Thomas, sophomore. Andy White. Thomas underneath. Griggs didn't want the layup there. There's Derek Guerrier off the glass, no good. Andy White gets it back, kicks it over to Mike Labonte for 3. Good! Timeout Apponequet. That's 4 3-pointers for Mikey.
4 in a row after starting out 0-3. And they've been telling them, you know, you got to keep shooting. You just got to shoot.
I
He'll go.
thought Griggs was going to do a layup there, but
Yeah,
I think
it
he
was
felt
smart.
the pressure from the big guy behind him, right?
But the big thing there was Andy White. He kept that play alive. He got, they got the rebound and got it out to Michael Bonnie. If he doesn't fight for that rebound, that's just another
You just
turnover.
brought up a good point, Brett. We've been saying this last month how Andy's been giving us big offensive games, but little do you realize the rebounds he's been getting defensively, right? He's starting to dish the ball a little more.
A lot of times he, offensively he'll go in. He might not get the rebound, but he gets a deflection or something just to keep it alive. That's just as important as getting a rebound.
Absolutely.
But they just, they didn't panic. They got it out to Labonte and he hit it. That's it. I mean, but they're smothering Apponequet right now. Apponequet doesn't know what to do on offense.
Yeah, it's 13-point lead now, 27-14.
I like to see it coming out with a full court press. If you can make them stress them out that much in the half court, imagine what you can do here full court. And that's what they're doing.
Double team. They beat the trap. Dylan Sheedy kicks it over to Laranga. Dylan Sheedy's
But
got
everything's
it.
sloppy.
Yeah.
Everything's, nothing's easy for them right now.
Oh, what a pretty layup, but didn't go.
But I mean, even then, no matter what, he had to make almost a great play just to get a basket.
Just to get a basket, yeah. That was the sophomore, Dylan Sheedy. He's a good-looking player. Mike Labonte. Mike's got 4 3-pointers. Oh, Andy White recovers off the glass. Nope.
Oh,
not off the glass, just a little pop shot. Hit both sides of the rim and came out. 4:05 to go. 27-14. Knocked loose, but Apponequet's got it back.
Oh, there
Trying
it
to get
is.
it into Faleki. And guess who? Andy White to Javon Thomas. Oh, ow. Derek Gary hit his head on the boy, that's got to hurt.
hit the floor.
Oh,
Almost
Javon
another
Thomas had
steal.
it. Couldn't get it between his legs here.
But again, almost another steal.
Here's Chad Goucher. Jim Cabuccio is almost 4 feet out into the floor yelling to his team. Sometimes the referee sees that.
I'll tell you what,
Get the tape.
though. That's a foul, but that's not a shooting.
Yeah.
He wasn't shooting.
Faleki.
That should have been on the floor.
Yeah. Kevin Falake's got 5. Here's the second 3 throw is good. 6'6", Kevin Faleke, senior. Mike Labonte. Wareham's got an 11-point lead. 3:15 to go. Knocked loose by Chad Goucher, but it's going to be Wareham basketball. There's Matt Griggs. Andy White driving to the paint.
And there's a foul.
It's going to be on Faleke, I think. It should be a second. Oh, 2-5. 1-5.
No, blue 5.
Blue 5. Is the
That's
second?
a second. Yep. That Apponequet cannot afford.
No, he's got to be in there for this team to contest Wareham tonight. Andy White making all his free throws so far. Let's hope I didn't jinx him here. Andy's got one more. Andy's, yeah, I did.
Yep. The gaggle jinx.
28.
Kid hasn't
16.
missed a free throw in February. Another turnover though. Kid hasn't missed a free throw in February till Gagel puts the whammy on him.
That was me, Andy. 2:52 to go. 28-16. 12-point. Here's Andy White. Kicks it back to Mike Labonte. Andy White passes up the 3. Jump pass to Labonte for another 3. Nope, that one's not going to go, but he gets the rebound. Takes care of the basketball and kicks it back out. Here's Andy for 3. No good. Oh, knocked loose. Guerriere, body's on the floor. We got a jump ball.
That's Lakeville.
Yeah, it's Apponequet ball.
The ball, possession, goes to Apponequet.
Another low scoring
Turn.
quarter. Whoa. Wow, Jovan Thomas took it away. Got away with a foul, I think, there. There's Mike Labonte for 3. No good. Front of the rim. Big rebound by Griggs with that wingspan. Here's Andy White. About 2:10 to go here. Second quarter. Mike Labonte's going to try another 3. No good. Yeah, hit the stanchion. So Mikey had a bunch of them in a row. And
Now he's gone back to
missed,
missing.
missed 2.
Could have easily blown this thing open.
Yeah. It didn't go, though. 12-point game. Wow, Dylan Sheedy back past the Falakey unselfishly.
Oh, it's
No,
33.
excuse me, that was 33. West Pinto. Falakey's on the bench. 1:47 to go. 10-point game, Brett. They're hanging around. Andy White taken away by Pinto. There's Dylan Sheedy. Oh! Wow. Wow. It's on Griggs.
Wareham foul on number 29, breaks his second, team third. Dylan Sheedy on.
He's got a chance to cut the lead to 8, Brett.
Yeah.
You know, after being up by what? 14? 13? They're letting him hang around. Dylan Sheedy makes his first one. The lead is 9. You can cut it to 8 here.
Jovan Thomas was actually from side.
Sheedy makes them both. 8-point game. The minute 32 to go.
Around.
There's Labonte. Andy White. Mark Perot's in the game. Mark is going to try a 3. Mark Perot, no good. And another rebound by Apponequet. They got a 2-on-1. Here's Chad Goucher. Layup is good. 6-point game.
Wareham living and dying by the 3-pointer. Right now, dying
Griggs.
by it.
Gary has another turnover. Minute 3 to go. We got a 6-point game here. Apponequet's got a chance to cut the lead. Oh, we got a foul on Mark Perot. Coach Joey says, Mark, what are you doing? Full court press here. Look at that, 2 men open. They didn't see him. They had 2 men uncontested going down the floor. And Loranga didn't see him. Here's Peter Loranga, top of the arc. Goucher. Got a foul on Zay Fogy.
This is the problem.
Yeah.
You've had no fouls for the whole game. Now with 2 minutes left,
emptying the bucket.
it's like the state cop that has to pull you over at the end of the month.
Because he hasn't made
Because he hasn't
quota.
hit his quota. I mean, it's ridiculous. Call it the whole way.
Yeah.
There's a moving screen.
Loranga for a 3. In and out.
Unbelievable.
They got it back.
And
Kicks
it's
it
every
loose.
game.
Here's Andy White. Off the glass. We got a foul. 30 seconds to go. Andy's got 2 shots here.
His first, team fourth. Andy White to the line. Shoot 2.
Andy's first one. He's good. Your host will stay quiet. Oh, and Andy missed the second one. (29-22). 7-point game. They stepped out of bounds. That was Marquis Silva's defense.
Well, it
there,
should have
Brett.
been Wareham
Yeah,
ball in the
yeah,
first place
yeah.
because it went off for number 22.
Yeah.
I didn't get that one.
At least we get the basketball.
Yeah. The
Marquis
ball
Silva.
never lies.
Yeah.
I noticed that.
As Mike Labonte brings it into Guerriere. D-Rock. Thomas to Andy
For the
White.
last shot.
Yep. 20 seconds to go. We haven't seen the Lucy play yet tonight. 13 seconds. Javon Thomas. Andy White. Now Mike Labonte's got a 3. No good. Save Fogie missed an easy rebound. 1. That's it. At the end of 1. 29-22, Brett. We're seeing the same thing last game. They're letting them hang around.
Yeah. Just not. I mean, hey, they played well. They played defensively. They played well that second quarter. They're not shooting well on the 3-pointers. I mean, they're taking good shots, just not making them. Mikey Labonte went 0 for 3. Then he hit 4 in a row. Now I think he missed 4 in a row. So, I mean, they're just not.
No.
The shots aren't going. They got good. They're getting good shots. But I mean, their defense is good. So right now, they'll let them hang around. But I don't see much in the second half.
We're going to take a break at halftime because Mama Mary's supplied some great roast beef sandwiches for the crew here, and we're going to be participating in those shortly, and we'll be back for second half action. Okay, folks, we're back again here, Brett and I, and Brett, the second quarter is a mirror image of what we saw back in Apponequet. I mean, 10 points, 9 points, and this one here, 9 points, 8 points. I mean, same kind of a game, you know.
Yeah,
So,
just like I said, they picked up their intensity on defense, but their offense is just kind of all over the place. They just really didn't working hard. They're just settling for the 3-pointers. And in that second quarter, they didn't make them. So I'd like to see them pick up the intensity on offense.
Start working a little harder, huh? Okay, here we go. Wareham's got the ball. They're putting it in play. Andy White, Mike Labonte. Mike had 4 3-pointers here in the first half. Here's Andy White. Going to try Mike for another 3. No good. Behind. Oh,
Nice play by Matthew Griggs.
Wow. To Javon Thomas. Give the assist to Griggs on that one. That was a big basket. A big defensive play. Oh, knocked loose by Javon Thomas. To Griggs. To Labonte for the layup. 2 good defensive plays. Created 4 points, Brett.
And there's the third one right there.
Wow.
And they get the ball underneath the basket because the ball wasn't touched.
So there's 3 players, Griggs, Javon Thomas, and Mike Labonte, all hustling on the floor and creating 4 points there. Well, you were just talking about it, Brett. Picking up the intensity on defense.
The other thing I noticed, the other thing I just noticed too.
Leave the basket up down there.
Yeah, because nobody touched the ball. When they threw the ball in, as long as nobody touches it and it went out of bounds all the way down the other end, they get the ball from the end it was thrown out.
Yeah.
One thing I just noticed, just looking down below, Michael Matthew, number 1, who usually is their point guard.
Matt Michael? He's not playing either? Yeah, you're
Matt
right.
Michael, I'm sorry. Yeah, he hasn't played at all.
Wow, and he's on the bench?
Yeah, he's on the bench and he's dressed. Like I said, he's usually their starting point guard.
See the discipline, he doesn't look sick, Brett.
No.
Maybe that might be the case with the Anderson kid too. Maybe he's being disciplined.
Could be an injury, who knows, but I mean, it just seems weird.
Yeah, and you're right, Brett. Matt Michael is a good player, and he's he's their experienced guy.
That's the guy that could handle the pressure here.
Javon Thomas, way out to Andy White, saves a near steal. Oh, Andy shouldn't have passed that through the lane there. Too many bodies. Yep, too many bodies. 7:06 to go, third quarter. Wareham up 33-22, 11 points. Dylan Sheedy, bounce pass to Falakey. Turnaround no good. Ball's knocked loose. Andy White's got it. He's got Mike Labonte all alone off the glass. No good. Griggs. Oh, Griggs took it away. They try to get it off his leg. Javon Thomas. No good. Griggs. Yeah, I got Griggs again. That'll be Griggs' second or third. I hope it's not his third. It is his third.
It was definitely a foul.
In the paint to Javon Thomas on top of him.
He went up for his day.
Yeah. Yeah, foul before the shot. His Loranga, no good. Ugly shot. Oh, they just can't get the offensive rebounds.
Everybody trying to tip it instead of grabbing it.
Andy White. Greg Guerrier. Mike Labonte for 3. It's good. That's Mike's 5th three-pointer. With 6 minutes to go, 36-24. 12-point lead. Tell you what, Brett, doesn't feel like a 12-point lead.
No.
Dylan Sheedy, a little
nice
leader. Wow, this kid's got to be a good player.
Yeah.
He already
That
is.
was all one-on-one.
Yeah. Andy White. Mike Labonte for another 3. In! Out, back in again.
That's his second one in and out. He's got a quick 20.
39-26.
Well, he might have gone back ahead of Joe Vaughn with the 6 tonight.
It's a three-point
It's been a
show,
battle
yeah.
between the two of them, back and forth, a friendly battle. But they've been leading
Knocked
the
loose by
SEC.
Jovan. Andy knocks it loose. Andy's got it. Oh, that's a bad pass.
It was there from a second ago, but
it was too late. Chad Goucher. Sheedy, nice fake. Leaner, off the glass. He's got Andy on a foul on that one. It's a smart play by the sophomore.
Wareham foul number 1, Andy White, the second, team third. Dylan Sheedy on shoot 2.
Dylan Sheedy. Kid's a good free throw shooter too. Both those guards are coming back next year. Goucher's a junior. Dylan Sheedy's a sophomore. Coach Cabuccio is all set for his guard play next year. Dylan Sheedy's made all of his free throws tonight. He's got his team within 12 with 4:55 to go. Third quarter. Mark Perot in the game. Here's Perot. He's going to try a 3. Mark Perot. Off the front of the rim, no good. That's Stephen O'Malley with that rebound. Here's Peter Laranger. In the paint, they're trying to get it low to Faleki. 3-pointer by Goucher. Rattles it home.
And they're not going away. Now back to 8.
39-31. Followed by
nice
Griggs.
That was all athleticism right there.
It's Matthews' first point of the game. He's got 2. 10-point game, 41-31. 4:12 to go. Third quarter action here. Apponequet Lakers and the Wareham Vikings. Oh, Andy White knocked it loose. Tried to get it in towards the paint to O'Malley. Andy stepped in and knocked it away. Here's O'Malley. Nice move on White. White bumped him, no foul. Wow, the acrobatic layup and no good. Mark Perot's got it to Andy White. Andy pushed away. He got away with a push, but they're going to call it on Sheedy. Griggs is putting it in play. Oh, bounce pass to Perot. Too many big guys underneath there for Mark to go up with that one. That layup, Brett. Oh, Andy and O'Malley are there going at it. They got the referee stepping in. He's got to stop that right now. It's going to get out of control here. Here's Griggs going to put it in play here. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Labonte. Andy White. Now he's got Griggs. Andy White's going to drive the paint. Little runner. No good. Front of the rim. Guerrier keeps it loose. Andy White's got the rebound. That could be Falaki's third.
Oh, it might be on 22 reaching in. Oh, it was. You're right, Paul. That's 3. That's
Legal eye gave
Once
Once in a while I get one right.
Paul's in his quota now for February. 1.
Is Andy.
Yeah.
Andy's going to get another. It's good. Substitutions here. Zay Fogey's coming in. Mark Perot stays out there. Oh, they got Laranger all alone. No, it was by Mike Labonte. But Laranger's got it back. Faleki, dry. No, excuse, that's O'Malley. Stephen O'Malley. 3:24 to go. 10-point game. Still hanging around, Brett.
Just can't put them away.
No, it's a tough team. Just Lamonti for another 3. This one's not going to go. Gary had knocked it loose, but it went right to an Apponequet Laker. Here's Laranga. Here's Chad Goucher. Goucher in the paint to Falakey. Off the glass and no good. Gary knocks it. Mark Perot's got it. We got a jump ball or a foul. We're going to call a foul on O'Malley. Yep, we got O'Malley on a hold. 3 team fouls for Wareham. 2 on Apponequet. O'Malley's coming out. I don't know what the coach is mad at O'Malley for. I don't know. Jovan Thomas for 3, no good. Falakey knocked it loose. It went off of Ono. Josh Ono. You know what O'Malley was being reprimanded for, Brett, on that play?
Well, he's been warned twice by the referee, a little pushing and a little talking after the play. So
get his composure and keep it together. Oh, nice pass by Dylan Sheedy. Wow, what a pretty play. Wes Pinto.
Back to 8 again.
And that play was made by the sophomore. Lamonti. Bogey. Mark Perot. 2:10 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Jovan Thomas. Perot's going to drive the paint. He loses it. Got a arrow goes to Apponequet.
Wareham getting sloppy here.
Yeah, it is. 8-point game. It could go down to 6. Andy White's coming in. Mike Labonte's going to take a little breather here. There's Dylan Sheedy. He's having a great game here, the sophomore. Got a foul on Perot. That's Wareham's 4th team foul.
Wareham foul number 35, Mark Perot, his 2nd team foul.
Minute 55 to go. 3rd quarter. Another low-scoring quarter. Oh, Falakey all day long. He's got that one.
Down to 6.
Yep.
They're not going away.
43-37. Minute 40 to go. There's Andy White. There's a pick. Andy takes the pick, hits the 3. Wow.
You got to pick up the intensity here on defense.
Yep. Minute 20 to go. There's a double team trap. Falakey. Oh, what a move by Sheedy, but he's out of control. He lost it out of bounds. Got to give Perot credit for that defense there, even though the sophomore made a nice move on him. Bogey, save, hands it up to Jovan, and he loses it. Oh, got away with it. Yeah, oh, Fogey, but it's going to still go to Apponequet. Refs are letting these guys play, Brett. There's been a lot of reach-ins usually that are called, and I don't see being called here tonight. So,
but then watching the 4th quarter, they'll start calling it. That's, you know, that's what kills you.
They're going to take the whistle out of this.
There's no consistency, you know.
Laranga, turnaround. It's good. Peter Laranga. Seven-point game. Jovan Thomas nearly lost it again. Oh, he does.
He got now that was a foul on number 3.
Goucher. And a foul. Just like that, we got a 5-point game.
He missed it down the other end, and he makes it. Just terrible. It's the same guy every week. We have JJ. He's just terrible.
O'Malley gets it back. Goucher, Laranga for 3, in and out. Oh, there was a foul there on Mark Perot. Yep, good call by the ref, but there was a foul there, Brett. What did he call? Perot got hacked going for that ball. 21 seconds here. Third quarter, 5-point game, 46-41. Wareham's probably going to work for one shot here. Javon Thomas, Fogy, got Jovan. Turn around to Andy White. Behind the back, that's not going to go. We got a foul. It's Wareham 6. The next one's going to put Apponequet on the line. We got to go 1-1 the rest of the way.
That's Andy's third.
Yeah. Not been pretty here in the third quarter. 46-41. 5-point game, Brett. This doesn't feel good.
Well, you know, it's weird tonight. I don't know if it's injuries, fouls, tired, whatever. We just haven't seen like the starting five in the game together too often, and we're getting these mixed match units out there, and just no offense. You know, and then their defensive intensity is kind of slow.
Way out of sync.
And then you don't know what's going to be called and what isn't going to be called. 1 minute they're calling nothing, then all of a sudden they're calling every. You know, now all of a sudden Wareham has 6. We're saying how they weren't calling anything. Wareham has 6 team fouls. Apponequet has 3. So, you know, Wareham will start here with the ball. They got to get their starting 5 back in, get them back together, make a run, get it up to 15, and then close it out.
So, Apponequet outscores Wareham in that third quarter 19-17, and they've got a 5-point deficit they can make up real quick here. 8 minutes to go here in this game. We're going to start the fourth quarter. Wareham's got the ball. Josh Ono's in the game. There's Andy White. Ono. Javon Thomas for 3. It's good.
Good.
That's Javon's third three-pointer.
Now they got a D up here. Get a stop.
There's Chad Goucher. In the paint to Faleki, underneath to O'Malley, taken away by Javon Thomas. Is Javon? Oh, nice play to Mike Labonte for the layup. Great play by the sophomore, Javon. Yes, pretty play.
Quickly, it's up to 10. This is what we needed, but we need a defensive stop here.
Laranga for 3, no good. Big rebound by Andy White. Wow. Wow, could have got ugly there, Brett. That's only Apponequet's 14th foul. Next one for Wareham, and Apponequet's going to the line for 1-on-1. Here's Andy White. Javon Thomas is going to try another 3. That one's no good. Griggs couldn't get it. Here's Dylan Sheedy. 6:52 to go. 10-point Wareham lead. In a game that's a lot closer than it looks, folks. Here's turnaround by O'Malley is no good. Rebound Griggs. Going to bring it up. Fast break. All the way to the paint. Matthew blocked by Goucher. And taken away by Labonte. Well, Apponequet's got it. Boy, they're not quitting this team, Brett. Apponequet's playing tough.
You know, same way they played us at in their gym.
Here's Dylan Sheedy. Here's Laranga. Layup off the glass and in. Wow. Got an 8-point game. There's Matthew Griggs. Andy White is going to fire a 3. It's good. Wow.
Downtown.
Yeah, that was beyond the 3-point arc.
That was NBA range.
54-43.
But it doesn't matter because it went in.
Yeah, but we got a lot of time here left, Brett. Faleki knocked loose by Griggs. Wow. Yeah, they didn't take the whistle out of the pocket on that one. Griggs could have got called for a reach-in on that one, Brett.
That's what the coach is asking for. How about a little consistency?
Yeah.
He's asking the wrong referee, though. That is his call, you know.
Andy White, Javon Thomas. Andy White. Oh, a long 3 again. No good. In and out. Griggs is over the back. I think that's Griggs' 4.
That's 4. That's going to be 1-1. I believe.
No. One more. Wait. Yes, it is.
It's an offense. because it's an offensive foul. No, 1-1, yep.
It's funny how
I think it's 1-1.
Yeah. We ought to get the black stripes and put it on us too.
Oh, it's just, you know, but it's comical because they're getting paid and we're not. And it just seems like half the time they don't know what's going on.
I gotta.
Put a VFB in there.
Yeah.
So anytime you think us.
Laranga's first one is good. Yeah. All I got is a couple of roast beef sandwiches from Mama Mary's.
Yeah.
Oh, missed that one.
Nice
That was a
rebound
brick.
by Josh Ono.
Zay Fogy passes it to Michael Bonnie for another 3. In and out. Jump ball.
Wareham ball. No, I'm sorry. That's late.
Goes Apponequet's way. 5:19 to go. This
Again,
game is
not
still
going
too
away.
close.
They
No,
got to get a defensive stop here.
it's only 10 points, 54-44. Game feels so much like the one in Apponequet back in January. Goucher, Dylan Sheedy. Goucher, long 3, in and out. Big rebound by O'Malley. It's good. Wow. Now it's an 8-point game. It could be a 7-point game.
And that's what happens. You don't box out.
O'Malley misses it, but Falakey's got it knocked loose by Guerriere. Oh, they get it back. Boy, were they lucky. Almost knocked the lead down to 6. Andy White. Zaid Fogy. Andy White. Off the glass, no good. Andy, a putback, knocked loose by Falakey. Here's Goucher. Oh, he was traveling. That was come on.
Took 6 steps.
Oh, Dylan Sheedy. The whistle is in the locker room.
Yeah, this is. Now they're going to call that. This is unbelievable.
Wareham.
Unbelievable, JJ.
Could have called about 3 fouls in that sequence there. Easy.
Oh, my Lord. Unbelievable.
.421 left. It's an 8-point game.
Wow.
And Apponequet's going to the line.
Yep, 8 points.
Yeah.
Yep.
He'll get 2 shots, too.
Every 3 fouls they get 1.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying there wasn't a foul, but there was 4 fouls before it. I mean, it's
Take your pick.
It's pathetic. I mean, it's terrible. There's there's absolutely no consistency. And it's hard for the kids to know what's going to be called and what isn't going to be called. I mean, basically, if Wareham gets a rebound, they're freestyle. They're just going to slap it at him. I mean, the kid come down and he took 6 steps before he threw up the ball, and there was no travel. I mean, it's. But they gotta, get over that. Play defense. Oh.
Laranga, 1-on-1, huh?
He'll make it.
He does. Seven-point game.
Closer than it should be. That's,
Laranga for the second one is good. Well, Apponequet's right in this game. We're still halfway to go. Game a long way from being over, folks. There's Andy White. Way out to Jovan Thomas. Saves it. There's Jovan. Andy White. Michael Bonnie. In the paint. The Guerriere.
Nice
Off the glass and got a foul.
And that's number 4 on Falakey.
On Falakey. Good idea. Get it loaded, Derek. Get Falakey out of the game. Derek Guerriere makes the first one. That's a big free throw. You're going to need them all.
Here comes Griggs back in with 4 fouls. His lips flapping in the wind.
Derek Guerriere's second free throw is good. 2 big free throws for D-Rock. Okay, we're halfway through the fourth quarter here. Got a 56-48 lead for Wareham. 6 points. 8 points, excuse me. Here's O'Malley. Turnaround is good. Stephen O'Malley, the senior, having a great game. 6-point game here with 3:38 to go. Long ways from being over. Here's Andy shaking loose and making the layup. Classic Andy White.
But you need a defensive stop here now. Can't, you know.
58-50, 8-point lead. Here's O'Malley, knocked loose by the sophomore. Timeout.
Oh, great play by the coach, knowing his players in trouble.
Was in trouble,
timeout.
yep. 3:15 to go, Brett. What do you think Apponequet's going to do now? Are they going to start firing up some threes here? Or they just keep going low?
I don't think they're going to change their game. I think right now they're going to just keep pumping it
pounding
down
it
low,
low
and go to the free throw line.
Yeah.
Because they figure every time they go to the big man, they're going to get fouled, and that stops the clock. I mean,
and Coach Bajoli should be pounding it low, right? To either Derek or Jovan and get Faleki out of the game. He's got 4.
I don't think that's going to happen. I think basically I'm surprised Faleki even has 4 fouls because he blocks a lot of shots. You know, I think a couple of his fouls were just kind of. That one was a good one, but the other ones he's had, they were kind of,
reaching in.
Not that the fouls you want your big man to get. I think Wareham's going to stay with their game, shoot the 3-pointers, and
3:15 to go.
Wareham comes back out and man to man, which surprises me.
Put a little pressure on these guys. Here's Chad Goucher, knocked loose. Try to get it to O'Malley. Here's Jovan Thomas getting loose all the way. Oh, nice. Wow. Changing hands, going to the other side of the
and they're coming back and blocking it.
Wow.
Both ends of the court.
Andy got a push there. Oh, underneath, all alone to Derek Gary.
And then forward.
Great team basketball there, Brett.
It just amazes me. When they want to turn it on, they just show you how good they are. Problem is, they keep switching it off.
On and off, yep.
Oh, he got away with
I got away with a turnover there. Goucher. Oh, Jovan just missed another. There's Dylan Sheedy measuring it up. Here's Goucher. Goucher in the paint to Faleki. A leaner off the glass, no good. Guerrier with a rebound. Ooh.
Faleki never left the 3-point line. I mean, he was in there for 3 seconds. Like,
could have had a sandwich and a Coke. Here's Mike Labonte for another 3. Back of the rim, no good. Big rebound by Griggs, the co-captain. 2 minutes to go, straight up. 12-point lead. Wareham takes care of the basketball. They should walk out of here with a tough win. It hasn't been easy, folks. Mike Labonte, Griggs. There's Mike Labonte.
There's a reach.
Close.
I mean,
Andy White, little runner. Travel.
Number 5 got mauled. Mauled. And I don't mean the Dartmouth maul. Whew.
Well, the Crossroads Mall. Here's Dylan Sheedy. 1:33 to go. Chad Goucher for 3. Front of the rim.
Good rebound by
Peter Laranger.
And again, hey, we go both. We say it both ways. Jovan got away with one there.
Blocked by White. Faleki. No good. White with a rebound.
I think he.
Oh, Andy White. Nice looking pass to Mike Labonte. Mikey's got a ton of points here tonight. Let me see. 6, 9, 12, 14, 16, 19, 21 points for Andy White. And Mike Labonte's got...
he had 6 threes. He got about 24.
Yeah. Oh, follow it by Dylan Sheedy. 12, 14.
Not the foul you want in that.
Yeah, Mike Labonte with 24 points. 6 3-pointers. Here's the sophomore Dylan Sheedy having a nice little game for himself tonight. Look at that. Made all of his 3 throws. Hits this one, he's in double figures. Sheedy, second free throw is good. He's in double figures with 10. 54 seconds left. Wareham with a 12-point lead. Griggs got a push on O'Malley. Non-shooting foul.
Still got one to give. Oh no, not it. Next one will be shooting.
Mike Labonte. Oh, nicely done by Mike Labonte there, getting out of trouble. Derek Guerriere gets knocked loose. Mike comes out of the scrum with the rebound.
And you saw Faleki with 4 fouls block that shot.
Yeah.
I don't know how much time they have left to go. They're not fouled.
Oh, Javon Thomas.
That might be that's the nail in the coffin there, folks.
The highlight 3 by Javon falling away.
15 points in 15 seconds, I don't think so.
So 3 by Apponequet. Matt Griggs with the rebound. He's going to let it run out. And that's the end of the game. Final. And Brett, final score 67-52. They finally put together a quarter of 21 points, outscoring Apponequet 21-11.
Okay.
And it was because of?
They turned the switch on.
Yeah.
That's it. They decided, you know what? I've had enough. It's like the the nuisance dog. Get away from me. And now
some defense.
I've had enough. Play, it's basically good basketball. Play defense and move the ball and get the best shot. It's not rocket science. You know? And when they play it, I'll tell you. I know Rochester's very good, but Wareham will give them a run for their money when they're on.
Yeah.
When they're not on, they're not going to beat anybody.
Yeah, we're 7 days away from that. Well, and that next one is in Sandwich for a big contest. That's going to be a great game. But Brett, before we leave, tell us our sponsor.
Mama Mary's, 219 Main Street. We got a big snowstorm coming Sunday, so Mama's going to be there all day tomorrow. You can come down and we sell dinners cold too. So if you want to stock up, put them in your freezer.
Bring them home.
Because you're going to be snowed in for a couple of days, folks. You don't only need. You can't live on just water. Come on down to Mama Mary's.
Right. So anyway,
You can live in pasta.
he's Brett Labonte. I'm Paul Gagel. Thanks for watching WCTV Sports here, and our producer Christian Fernandez. We can't forget him. And we'll see you next game. We're going to be at Sandwich High School for a great non-league contest. Good night.